Listening to the radio on Free the Ride. That is made possible by Farm Credit of Western David Brown with Financial Services, Almond Mortuary, Optometry, Decorating Center, Colby Shop, Rock Funeral Shop, Service Master, Concrete Limited, Ag Center, State Bank, Realty and John's of Colby, Insurance Service, and Cornerstone Ag. The Eagles on Radio are presented by Tech Wireless. What's Kansas Pyro? Coming to you in about 25 seconds.
Thank you.
Stevens Key Incorporated, Colby, Chiropractic, Farmers and Merchants Bank, De Oros, High Plains Co-op, Donald of Colby, Colby Community College. This is the Eagle on 100 points, a presentation of media.
Well, good evening and welcome to Kismet, Kansas, or Southwestern Heights High School, just outside of Kismet, Kansas, down in the southwest corner of the state as we get set for Substate basketball. And the Colby Lady Eagles into round 2 of Substate play, where tonight they will be taking on Cimarron High School out of Cimarron, Kansas, just between Garden City and Dodge City, a little bit closer to the Dodge City side of things. So they're on a fairly short trip today compared to what we're dealing with here for the Lady Eagles. But Colby not travels is something that's not a tough thing for the Lady Eagles. We're very used to it in the Greater Western Athletic Conference. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Its member schools in this station. No rebroadcast in Holy Park may be made without the permission of the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Rockingham Media. Well, Colby on the road, as I mentioned, tonight to take on Cimarron. This is the second round of Substate play. Colby picking up an opening round victory against the Holcomb Longhorns. Excuse me, that was the boys' side. Colby girls got an opening round victory over Goodland. Final score, Colby, you go back, you go to the Goodland contest on the year. Had a really close game the last time these two teams met, and Colby played a very good ball game against Goodland earlier in the week, and Eagles were able to get the win at home and advance to this one here tonight in the second round of Substate play against a pretty solid Cimarron team. Cimarron advanced to this game with a victory over Holcomb in the opening round of Substate play. Cimarron the number 2 seed, Colby the number 3 seed in this Substate, and it should be an interesting matchup. Both teams 14-7 on the year, headed into the game tonight. You look at their backgrounds going into this one. They do have some common opponents on the year. Obviously, the first time these two teams have met will be here tonight. But both teams played Ulysses, Holcomb, and Scott City on the season. Cimarron, with their one game against Ulysses, they lost it 50-20. Colby defeated Ulysses 60-48 the first time they played them, and lost 39-28 the second time they played them. Cimarron had 2 games against the Holcomb Longhorns on the season. winning 57-40 the first time they played them, and 50-44 the second time. Colby also with 2 matchups against Holcomb, and both of those games were victories for the Lady Eagles. They won 63-41 and 46-23, some convincing wins. And both teams have played Scott City on the season. Colby losing both times, 41-26 and 37-27, and Cimarron lost to Scott City, 61-54. The Lady Eagles have scored 928 points total on the season. Cimarron has managed 866 points on the season. So the Lady Eagles averaging about 44.2 points per game on the year. Cimarron averages 41.6 points per game on the year. The difference is, and this is where it could be a big factor for Colby tonight, the Lady Eagles have only allowed 737 points on the season. Cimarron has allowed 817 points on the season. So the Lady Eagles giving up just 35 points per game and on average, and Cimarron giving up an average of 39 points per game on the season, again on average. So again, the Lady Eagles defense, and that's been the strong point for Colby on the year, has been huge for them, and they'll try to get that going here tonight and see if that creates some more on the offensive end of things. The Cimarron team, a little bit tougher matchup. It doesn't look like it on paper because they don't have a lot of, they don't have a 5'10" or a 6-foot player on their lineup, but everybody's 5'7", 5'8". So it's a big lineup when you look at it from top to bottom compared to Colby, although the Lady Eagles do have Kennedy Stanley in there, 5'8", to match up on that roster. But you look at Cimarron, everybody's 5'7", 5'8", 5'6" players. So there will be size advantage across the board for Cimarron in this game, which will make rebounding a huge factor for both teams in this contest. And they're going to have to, whoever wins the glass is going to have a pretty good opportunity in this game. Also, the pace of this game will be huge for the two teams. They're going to want to keep this at a pretty fast-paced matchup tonight. The Lady Eagles will, in place of great pressure, full-court defense, and test the guards of the Cimarron Lady Blue Jays. We'll talk more about this contest, look at starting lineups and more as we continue with the pregame show. Brought to you by the good folks Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Kansas. Stop by and see Dr. Sam Funk and the crew today at Funk Optometry. Again, they bring you the pregame show tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. Back with more after this word from our sponsors in KBQ Colby.
Hi, this is Steve. Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. Farm Credit, the community, and reliable credit and financial service. Farm Credit's mission is fighting capital they need and successful. And because a steady credit means more jobs and economic, Farm Credit is helping in RM Gateway
Everyone has yourself a haircut. Maybe that, knowing whether you're into that until check from an 8 to find don't woulda, coulda, shoulda. Your coverage today. Pro agent David Brown would at 800-2661. Casualty Insurance Company.
Dying is one of the few events I took her. The one we are not. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman. Yeah, I wouldn't have. Your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family, even after you're gone, mortuary will help you plan ahead. Your wishes are taken care of. Service monument has to set up refund range specifically for end-of-life needs. Mortuary we are and your loved ones' memories. See our website today for more info.
Jim's finally taking his report. Again, this is nice. His eyes checked. I'm leaving. Let's check in. Oh, we have the majestic.
Make this 4 minutes, please.
On the right. Their trucks would be. Yes, sir. I didn't. I'm to Africa. Now, get back. I see all of eyes. Get your eyes checked. Downtown Colby at what is it? Kangaroos are. Wow. Action from homeowners by Northwest Center. We call it action. Wow. When they see their cat backsplash work. Kansas Decorating Center, kitchen, and
with the finest cabinet. Flooring design and install professional team. Go to UKS Decorating and get ready. Ow! Kansas Decorating Center. Read in Colby.
Pizza Hut in Colby. The place flavors, whether it's like pepperoni, peanut, or supreme, or something like the cherry, a cockadoodle bacon, a dozen great wings. Colby, Kansas has you. Stop by for lunch buffet, dining, or call 46206. Pizza Hut in Colby. That's the place.
You have a name. Travel to that big sporting goods store. They know your name.
Well, give
Them if they know Northwest Kansas State area.
Northwest. Is that by Wisconsin? You know what? I'm only... Anyway.
Now visit
Good morning, Sally. Here for the Eagles.
the same great variety of super duper sporting goods. Small enough to remember cool mascots to answer questions. Colby, back to you in 30 seconds.
Give me one more 30, please.
Ready to eat?
Okay.
I'm afraid we serve all of North and offer reliable services in funeral, onion, and memorial. Person brought you 785-797 help you through your 785-797 online at curseful.com. Esther and Colby, you know that your carpet air nice all in Esther. You walk up your for those things up. You and your family are you can hear it paid assets. But for more than master clean and serving both residential and pros and service, whatever it takes, your family live in a clean home. They're at 785-343 today. Now back to more of radio on One Ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio. Colby basketball at 100.3 The Ride. This is the Funk Optometry pregame show and the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride. Again, brought to you by Funk Optometry, there with all of your brain storage. Funk Optometry there for all of your eye care needs. Stop by and see Dr. Sam Funk and the crew today at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the two teams. Colby will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. So the starting lineup tonight for the Colby Eagles will have Hallie Vaughn in the lineup. Also in the starting lineup for Colby tonight will be Kaylee Shields, the 5'7" junior. Brittany Foss will get the start for Colby tonight. She's a 5'4" junior. Brooklyn Jones will also get the start for Colby tonight, a 5'5" freshman. And rounding out the starting lineup, Kennedy Stanley. Stanley in the starting lineup tonight is a 5'8" sophomore. Starting lineup tonight for the Cimarron Blue Jays will be Clara Bartlett. Bartlett is a 5'6" junior. Taylor Jantz also in the starting lineup for the Cimarron Blue Jays tonight. Jantz is a 5'7" senior. Also starting tonight, Casey Coast. Coast is a 5'7" junior. Cameron Bartlett will get the start for Cimarron as well, a 5'7" senior. And Sydney Muller, the 5'6" senior, will round out the starting lineup tonight for the Cimarron Blue Jays. Again, Clara Bartlett, Taylor Jantz, Casey Coast, Cameron Bartlett, and Sydney Muller for Cimarron tonight. The Blue Jays are coached by Eli Applegate, assisted by Austin Stevens and Wendy Thoreau. Colby, of course, under Tom Stevens and assisted by Coach McKee. Lady Eagles, the visiting team on the scoreboard, they'll be in their visiting black uniforms, orange numbering and white trim. And Cimarron will be in their home white uniforms with the dark blue numbering and the light or the lighter blue trim. Kennedy Stanley will jump for Colby. Jumping for Cimarron to start the ball game tonight will be Cameron Bartlett. Both players 5'8". The tip controlled by Cimarron as it's tapped over to Taylor Jantz. Jantz across midcourt. Kicks it outside. Skip pass on the right. It's thrown away into the second row of the stands. Former Colby Athletic Director Larry Gable just getting out of the way of that one before almost hit him climbing up into the stands here today. Eagles with the basketball, their first possession of the game. Foss with it, kicks it out into the hands of Vaughn. Vaughn to Shields. Shields looking in the corner, finds Jones on the right side. Skip pass, Vaughn. Now Foss again. Stanley in the corner. Here's Shields for three. No good. Long rebound, pulled down by Cimarron. Blue Jays have it for Bartlett. Bartlett kicks it on the left side, nearly stolen away, but coming up with the basketball was Molo. Her shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Colby in the hands of Kennedy Stanley. Stanley up to Jones, outside to Foss. Right side now, ball in the hands of Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn to Foss. Left side, Stanley. Kennedy outside to Jones. Now Stanley with it again. Left side, Foss. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Brittany Foss gets the Eagles on the board as Colby starts with a three-point bucket. They lead 3-0 here. Opening quarter of play tonight. Cimarron with the basketball on the right side. Scott City did defeat Larned tonight, 50-41 the final score. So Scott City into the Substate championship game. They'll get the winner of this one. Charging foul on Cimarron as a drive into the lane that time by Cameron Bartlett and runs over Shields of Colby, who had her feet set. Charging foul call, first personal on Bartlett, first team foul on the Lady Jays. So Colby with the basketball. Eagles leading 3-0. Cimarron in the zone. Colby, top of the key. Foss, right side to Jones. Back to Foss. Dribbles near midcourt. Left side. Into the hands of Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn to Shields, top of the key. Left side. Now in the corner. Here's Vaughn open for three. This one's off the mark. Rebound on the backside. Pulled down by Jones for Colby. Jones to Shields in the right corner. Back to Jones. Now top of the key. Foss. Foss calls out the play. Goes left side to Stanley. Now Foss again. Colby really stretching this zone out. Jones in the corner. Not quite enough time for the three. Finds Stanley underneath, who finds Vaughn top of the key for three. Good! Hallie Vaughn with the three-point bucket, and the Eagles on top 6-0 here to start the game. Ball on the baseline. Shot from underneath is up and no good. That's not going to go for Bartlett. Rebound pulled down by Colby. Eagles with the basketball. Foss top of the key. Right side into the hands of Vaughn. Now back to Foss. Vaughn to Foss. Left side, Jones. Foss again with the basketball. Shields to Foss in the corner. Jones for three. This one's just off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. And they will get it up the floor. In the hands of Moulter, who's fouled as she drives to the paint. It is going to be a shooting foul called, so a couple of free throws are upcoming. Brittany Foss with the foul. Her first personal foul. First team foul on Colby. Free throw on the way. Good. Moulter able to hit. She gets set for a second attempt here. Puts it up. No good, and the rebound knocked out of bounds, last touched by Cimarron. So Colby with the basketball. 6-1, Colby on top here. Opening quarter of play. Cimarron playing his zone. Colby's been stretching it out and getting looks at three-pointers and made 2 of 4 to start the contest, and the other 2 were pretty darn close. The Eagles with it. Foss to Kennedy Stanley. Right side to Foss. In the corner to Jones. Jones looking inside for Stanley. Not there. Finds Vaughn top of the key. Hallie steps to the right. Gets open and hits the three-point bucket. Hallie Vaughn with her second three of the game, and Colby up 9-1. Cimarron across midcourt. They've got it on the baseline. Lob on the backside. The shot from underneath is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Blue Jays. Putback is up and in there. It was originally missed by Cameron Bartlett, but the putback was there by Coast, I should say. Casey Coast. Eagles with the basketball. Right side. Vaughn open again. Three-pointer. bouncing, not going to go. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. Blue Jays hustling up the floor on the right side. Top of the key, now they're trying to get it in underneath, and a reach-in foul called on Foss. Brittany Foss gets called for her first personal foul. Check that. That's the second on Foss. She gets both of those and 2 team fouls. Dodson will check into the game. Foss stays in there right now. Shields getting a break. Skip pass on the left side. Cimarron with the jumper on the outside. In and out, no good. It would not have been a 3 as Jance's foot was on the line. Dodson got the rebound for Colby. Eagles up the floor. Foss with a basketball. Looking for Jones. Not a good pass. It's tipped and stolen away. Cimarron on the run. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound tied up. Jump ball call. This will go to Colby on the alternating possession as Jance unable to hit. Colby will make a substitution here. Emma Curry going to check into the game. Again, been getting more and more playing time as of late. Foss comes out. So Dodson, Jones, Stanley, Curry, and Vaughn, the 5 on the floor for Colby. They'll face the 3-2 zone of Cimarron. Eagles with the basketball, top left side. Jones will set things up. Gets it inside to Stanley. Stanley drives, doesn't have anything, tries to kick it out. It's knocked loose, but Jones runs it down for Colby. Colby on top 9-3 with 3:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Eagles with the basketball. Dodson top of the key. Right side, Foss to Jones for 3. No good. Rebound bounced around and out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. So back to Cimarron it'll go. Colby will come out, play with a full court D now. Cimarron inbounding from under the Colby bucket. They get it in. A quick double team set there on Jariah Osborne, and now a steal by Stanley. Up the floor to Dodson, and Dodson with a bad pass into the paint. 3 defenders there. Vaughn was cutting through, but an easy steal for Cimarron that time. Trying to force one. Blue Jays with the basketball. See if they can take advantage of the Colby mistake. Baseline, it's knocked loose, but coming up with their own fumble recovery, so to say, was Olivia McFadden. She was able to get a bucket and draw a foul as well. Mackenzie Dodson with the foul, her first. 3rd on Colby, the other 2 on Foss. Free throw, no good. Rebound, and the putback is there for Cameron Bartlett. So that turns out to be a big possession for Cimarron. 9-7, the Colby lead cut to 2. Eagles with it. Here's Vaughn open for 3. No good off the back of the rim. Dodson with the rebound on the backside. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones will set it up for Colby. Goes top of the key. Looks to the left side. Finds Dodson on the left corner. Back outside to Stanley. Top of the key. Jones with it again. Curry now on the top right. To Jones. Dodson top of the key. Right side to Jones. Looking inside for Curry. Not there. Back to Dodson. Now Jones. Baseline Vaughn. Hallie to Jones in the corner. Skips it inside to Curry. Turnaround shot is up. Bouncing around and no good. Rebound pulled down by Jariah Osborne. So Cimarron will take it up the floor. Colby leading by 2. Blue Jays with it. Head fake on a 3. Here's a drive and a shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Brooklyn Jones. Looked like a clean block there. But Jones is going to get called for a piece of the arm. First personal on Brooklyn. That's 14 fouls now on Colby. And again, Cimarron at the line. McFadden to shoot. Chance to tie this game at 9. First of 2 on the way. Good. 3 points in the game for McFadden. Cimarron with a substitution. Casey Coast checks back in. And Cameron Bartlett checks out. Second free throw upcoming here for McFadden. Good. 4 points for McFadden. And the score tied at 9. Colby with the basketball now, left side. Dodson to Jones. It goes in and out of her hands, out of bounds. Colby's had some costly errors that are related to turnovers in this game, unforced errors. Cimarron gets the inbound pass in. Colby there defensively. Blue Jays will kick it out on the left side. Now underneath, and they get it into an easy 2 for Casey Coast, who has 4 points in the game. And Cimarron on top for the first time tonight at 11-9. Eagles back with it. Dodson across midcourt to Vaughn. Vaughn left side to Dodson. Cimarron, again, it's a short trip, so they've got a huge student section here to cheer on the Lady Blue Jays tonight. Colby with the basketball on the baseline. Kennedy Stanley off the glass. Her shot no good from underneath. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. They will hustle up the floor. Colby gets back. Jones going to get called for a foul. And Brooklyn Jones has picked up her second personal foul. And again, that is 5 team fouls already on Colby with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Free throw on the way is good. Jantz at the free throw line. Hit the first one, and she'll get set for her second attempt here. 3-point Cimarron lead. It'll stay at 3 as the shot missed, and the rebound Dodson to go for Colby. Eagles with the basketball. 37 seconds to work with here in the opening quarter. Jones right side to Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn back to Jones on the top right. Now Vaughn again. Stanley left side to Dodson. Dodson clears it out to Shields. Shields right side. Again to Brooklyn Jones. Stanley left side Vaughn. Inside to Jones. Good pass. Brooklyn drives, doesn't have it, tries to kick it out, and it's knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Cimarron. Colby will get set to inbound. Foss going to check into the game for the Eagles. Dodson will come out, so Foss, Shields, Jones, Stanley, and Vaughn. Starting 5 back on 4 for Colby. Eagles with the basketball. Inbound passes in. Here's Jones in the corner. Head fake on the 3. 8 seconds to work with. Vaughn open for 3. Good. Hallie Vaughn with her third 3 of the game. And the score tied at 12 as we come to the end of the opening quarter of play. 12-12. All knotted up. We'll take a break. Back with more after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
For one day close, bright colors are returning too. Street Limited in Colby. Clothing from the elegant to wear. A good is for the guys, including polos and dress shirts, ties. Remember, they rent, and of course, a lot of jeans are found at $4.75 down Colby.
Your farm doesn't close. That's why Colby Ag Kansas carries Case Farm All Feed, CBT, F, the open platform provides operating environment, all weather comfort, the driver's seat, not having a wide variety and implements. Case IH Comp and CC in-cab and configuration center in Colby.
To more of the Eagles on 100.3.
Welcome back. 12-12. We're all tied up as we start the second quarter of play. Teams making runs there in the opening quarter. Colby off to a really quick start. Cimarron battled back, and the Blue Jays take the lead again. Here's Clara Bartlett. Hits one from the right wing. Colby with the basketball. Up the floor. Hallie Vaughn to Foss. Foss gets it to Jones. Jones back to Foss. Eagles will set things up here. Foss right side to Vaughn. Looking inside for Stanley. Not there. Shields on the baseline was open for a second. Didn't get it to her. Eagles will set it up again. Vaughn gets it into Stanley this time. 4 defenders on her. Stanley to Shields. Open for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. And the Blue Jays will get it up the floor here. Ball on the top left side. It's in the hands of Sydney Moeller. Moeller gets it top of the key. This is Coast with it. Knocked loose for a second. Cimarron comes back up with it. Moeller drives, doesn't have it, kicks it out. Head fake by Jantz. Driving the lane, shot is up, no good. Charging foul. Stanley got set underneath that time. Great job by Kennedy Stanley for Colby. And Jantz has been hit with her second personal foul, both of them offensive. And that's the second foul of the game on Cimarron. Colby with 5 of them. So the Eagles trailing by 2 with the ball. Substate second round action tonight from Kismet, Kansas. Eagles with the ball. Left side. Jones. Outside to Shields, who loses a handle on it. Now gets over to Foss, who loses a handle on it. She comes over, gets it to Stanley. Stanley to Vaughn. Eagles resetting here. Be a little more patient. Foss out there midcourt to Vaughn on the top left side. Now Shields. Right side, Jones. Jones looking for the cutter and a reach-in foul called on Cimarron. This will be on Sydney Moeller. Moeller with her first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Eagles get the inbound pass in. Vaughn inside to Stanley. Back to Vaughn. Howler wanted the 3, did not have time. Gets it back to Stanley. Turnaround shot is up and no good. Foul called. And 2 free throws coming here for Kennedy Stanley. Foul on the play, charged to Sydney Moeller. That's her second personal foul, 4th team foul. There's 4 fouls on Cimarron, but they've been on 2 each on 2 different players. Just a free throw up and no good by Stanley. Cimarron will put Acton into the lineup for the first time tonight. Stanley's second free throw is good. Colby down 1. 14-13. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play tonight. Cimarron with it on the right side, stolen away. Howie Vaughn gets the steal for Colby, takes it up the floor, loses a handle, but Jones there kicks it to Shields. Now Stanley, head fake on the 3. Vaughn has time. Not going to get this one. Rebound in and out of the hands of Shields underneath. Knocked loose, and Bartlett comes away with the basketball. Here's one knocked loose. Cimarron with it. Left side, 3-pointer in the corner, does not go. Battle for the rebound and a foul call on the Blue Jays. Macy Fugit. Her first personal foul. And that's the 15th foul now on Hugetip. Or excuse me, on Cimarron. Oh, I keep saying Hugetip. 14-13 to score. Colby is down by 1. Eagles with the basketball underneath. Shields turnaround jumper. Up and no good. Rebound on the backside. Pulled down by Acton. Acton across midcourt. Picked up by Jones. Kicks it off on the left side. Here's a drive by Fugit. Kicks it underneath. Turnaround shot of the paint is in there. Knocked down by Cameron Bartlett. She's got 4 points in the game. And Cimarron back up 3, 16-13. Eagles with it on the right side. Foss to Stanley. Stanley left side. Jones in the corner to Shields. Back to Jones on the left side. Now Foss top of the key. Foss left side. Jones with the ball. Again Foss with it now. Underneath to Shields. Back to Foss. Open 3-pointer. No good. A little long rebound on the backside. Pulled down by Vaughn. Howie drives for Colby. It's knocked to the floor. No foul called. Eagles come away with a rebound out. Jones top of the key to Vaughn. Right side. Left open. This one off the mark. Long rebound. Jones gets it for Colby. Good hustle by the Lady Eagles. Third opportunity here on this possession for Colby. 4 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the half. Colby up or down 3 with the ball. Jones to Foss. Right side, Jones. Now Foss. Shields open for 3. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. Now knocked loose. Blue Jays trying to get it, and they do. Well, Bartlett came away with the basketball. Bartlett kicks it off on the top left. It goes in and out of the hands of Fugit, who saved it before it went out of bounds. So Cimarron retains it. Ball knocked loose. Jump ball here. Possession arrow favors Colby. Good job by Foss. Gyra Osborne checks into the ball game for Cimarron. 3:42 to play. Second quarter. Colby down 3, 16-13. Eagles with 4 3-pointers and a 1 made free throw. Eagles with it in the corner. Vaughn outside. Foss. Now Jones top of the key. Looking left side to Shields down the left corner. Vaughn with it again. Fakes the pass into the paint. Kicks it out now to Foss. Foss to Stanley at the elbow. Left side Jones. Left open for 3. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down on the backside by Shields. Out to Foss. Foss to Jones. She'll shoot 3 again. This one a little long. They'll be off a little bit right now on their long-range shooting. Cimarron with it on the other end. Jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Getting her own rebound was Emily Acton. Blue Jays kick it around, knocked loose in the paint by Jones, stolen away by Vaughn. Vaughn up the floor for Colby. Puts the shot up and in. 11 points for Hallie Vaughn in the game, and Colby down 1, 16-15. On the other end, Cimarron getting the bucket though, and it's Bartlett knocking it down. Clara Bartlett with 4 points in game now, and Cimarron back up by 3, 18-15. Colby with it on the right side. Foss. Get it to Jones. Jones bobbles it, and then gets called for a foul trying to get it back, and that's 3 on Brooklyn Jones. And she's going to have to come out of the lineup here, not what Colby wants. The Eagles will put Brianna Barnett into the game. So Barnett in, Jones comes out. 2:14 to play in the half. It's 18-15. Colby down by 3 points. Cimarron with the basketball. They have been dominant on the inside, on both ends of the floor. Blue Jays with it on the left side. Nothing there. Trying to get it inside. Knocked loose by Stanley. Stolen by Dodson. And Colby with an opportunity here. They don't have the numbers on the break, so they'll kick it out and set up the offense. Stanley gets it to Barnett. Barnett right side to Vaughn. Back to Barnett, top of the key. They look over to coach for a play. Vaughn passes it off in the corner. Shields inside to Hallie Vaughn, and she's fouled. Cameron Bartlett with a foul, her second personal foul. 16th foul on Cimarron. Emma Curry checks into the game for Colby. Shields comes out. Barnett, Curry, Vaughn, Stanley, and Dodson on the floor. And Curry with a three-point opportunity off the back of the rim, no good. Had an open look off the inbound pass, just didn't get it to fall. Cimarron with a rebound. Blue Jays will set things up. Top of the key, a drive, and the shot from the free throw line is in there. J.C. Wilson with her first 2 of the game, and Cimarron with their biggest lead of the contest at 5, 20-15. Vaughn with it for Colby, gets it to Dodson, looking for Barnett, knocked out of bounds. Nearly stolen away. Bartlett couldn't hang on to it, though, in the boundaries of the court. Foss will check back in for Colby. 2 fouls for Foss. Has to be careful this last minute and 3 seconds to go in the half. Foss will set things up here. Gets it into Vaughn. Vaughn open for 3. Good. Hallie Vaughn with another one. 14 points for Vaughn, and the Eagles down 2 with under a minute to play in the second quarter now. Cimarron with it. They lose it out of bounds. Colby will get it back. It goes right between the legs of Macy Fugit before going out. Dodson going to check in for Colby. And it'll be Foss with the 2 fouls coming out. Dodson, Vaughn, Barnett, Stanley, and Curry, the 5 on the floor with 44 seconds to go in the first half. Colby down 2. Curry to Barnett. Now to Dodson. Dodson, right side. Barnett again. Now back to Dodson. Barnett, right side for 3. Just off the back of the rim. No good rebound. Stanley, but she's called for going over the back on the rebound. Colby Crown does not like that call. First personal. 17th foul on Colby, so it's a one-on-one opportunity here for Cimarron. And Emily Acton, the shooter. Right-hander puts the first one up. Missed it on the one-on-one. Rebound. Pulled down by Cimarron. And they get a shot underneath. It doesn't go. Stanley gets the rebound. Kennedy to Dodson. 19 seconds to work with. Dodson, right side. Vaughn into the 3, doesn't have it. Back to Dodson. Now Curry open for 3 at the top of the key. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. 8 seconds to work with for the Blue Jays. They hustle across midcourt. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Ball's loose. Colby with it. And Curry launches one underhanded up to 4. As the half comes to an end, Colby down by 2. 20-18. We'll take a break, come back, get things started with our halftime show. After this word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
is jail. Hard to believe that we are here at our new home on the ring. As we continue to grow the Western State Bank, I'd like to introduce and welcome our new Vice President, Mr. Kansas, and comes with us. Matt specializes.
At least we try.
Come on in and meet State Bank, local Dillon's on South FDIC.
Having a retirement. Who's down or finding things. We're very Homeland Real specialized in residential. Plus, they can assist with ag as well as all one of their agents in Colby today for a free market. Homeland Real West. For current listings, RE.com.
The baskets! Come get them! That's long! Christmas tacos! Tacos 2! 3!
I know, I was
The big up! True! More fish! Hooray! Good God's coming! Every day! Strut your insurance services. Professional agent. Representative Mike. Can personally shop for and policy coverage for the best price. You all auto, motorcycle, farm. If it has a Strut insurance service been operated with home. 75.
Excuse me.
Rooster, just look for the big yellow sign. Insurance services.
Additional cornerstone, essential or industry. By Cornerstone Ag, they know it's essential abilities to make it easy for you to get in and out of it. Keep your machines moving. Feel Eric and his knowledge and experience bring most for your heart. Stop into Cornerstone, take advantage of their abilities. Cornerstone Ag. Come back somebody.
Say hello to
Back to you in 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Liz. Forget about data every month. Early, collect from buddies all levels of data. $100 instant. Brand new phone or factory. Save money now. Certain restrictions. Freedom agreements required. Next Tech Wireless. There's an instant.
Now back to more video on one ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball at 100.3 The Ride. We are at the half tonight, and it is Colby trailing Cimarron by 2. 20-18 the halftime score. As the Lady Eagles, it's been kind of two different basketball teams in this game. If you look at it, obviously. But Cimarron, a team with, when I say size, again, they don't have, a lot of, they don't have a big, tall, 6', 5'10" girl, but they've got a bunch of 5'8", 5'7" kids, and they have been very good on the inside right now. They've controlled the glass, and they're getting their points from underneath and really doing a good job of keeping Colby out of the paint. On the other end of the floor, Colby struggling to get things going on the inside and in the paint in this game, but the Lady Eagles are doing an excellent job of shooting on the outside as they're knocking down the three-point shots and getting opportunities there against the zone of Cimarron. So we'll see how the two teams make adjustments here heading into the second half defensively. Obviously, Cimarron's going to try to get on Hallie Long. They had a pretty good first half of basketball. Let's talk about scoring for the two teams individually in the first half of the ball game. Cimarron had 4 points from Cameron Bartlett, 4 points as well from Olivia McFadden, 4 points for Casey Coast in the first half, 4 points for Clara Bartlett, and then 2 points for J.C. Wilson, 1 for Taylor Jansen, 1 for Cindy Moeller in the first half. So nobody with more than 4 points, but they had 4 players with 4 in the first half of the ball game, and 6 players into scoring figures. The Lady Eagles a little bit different. If you look at how they got their points in the second half, and Colby already on the floor to warm up for the second half. They wasted no time in the locker room. Lady Eagles were led in the first half by Hallie Vaughn. She has 14 of Colby's 18 first-half points. Great first half for her. 3 points for Brittany Foss and 1 for Kennedy Stanley in the first half. A lot of the Eagles' scoring situations, too, have to do with foul problems as Brooklyn Jones picked up 3 fouls, somebody that never gets into foul trouble for Colby, but she is in the first half of this ball game. 3 personal fouls for her. Brittany Foss had to set a bunch as well as she picked up 2 quick fouls in that opening quarter. Didn't play much in the second quarter of the ball game, just a couple of times where she was in for a possession or 2, but that was it. So we'll look to see more of her in the second half, and hopefully they can stay out of foul trouble. We'll see if they go ahead and start Brooklyn Jones or not with those 3 fouls, or if Coach lets her sit for a while longer here so that they can have her for the whole fourth quarter of the ball game. But again, a game of runs. Colby got off to a quick start in the game and led 10-2 at one point in time, and then Cimarron went on a couple of runs in there, and they led by as many as 8 points at one point in time. They were tied at the end of the opening quarter of play. Colby down 2 points at the end of the second quarter of play. So a pretty good back-and-forth basketball game for the two teams. Again, as I mentioned, the Eagles have been on the floor for about a minute and a half now, warming up for the second half. Cimarron's still in the locker room here as the two teams make their adjustments for the second half of play tonight. I don't know that, again, defensively for Colby, they're going to try to do a better job on the glass and in denying the ball into the paint. Because once Cimarron gets it in, they've been great at finishing. But Colby's got to do a better job at denying the passes into the paint. And then offensively, Colby's got to find a way to get things and work it inside and out, get some better looks on the outside, and maybe a look or two from the inside as well. 20-18 the score. Colby down 2 at the half. We'll take a break. Second half of basketball coming up from Kismet, Kansas. After this word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball at 100.3 The Ride.
Northwest Kansas.
Hey, 2.5 here, 2.5.
For their 10 years of...
Okay, you got it.
Greatly missed. Last 3 years I've learned, and I look forward to picking up and continuing to at our Colby or please call us or visit us at NW. I look forward to chiropractic, wellness, and quality of life. The Colby Free Press of Thomas County commentary on the events that impact residents of Thomas County. Colby Free Press is affordable. Free Press is a local store that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence, knowledge from the local Colby, Rexford, Root, and communities.
It's Ram Truck Month, and we're sending the truck to you. If you're at the market for a new Ram, you can save up to $12,000 this month. We're proud to be the only certified ag dealer in the state region. Our sales department for your benefit for this site. Visit us in person. 53 Colby, Kansas. ColbyDodge.com.
This time of the year, on your finances need for any type, talk to their local growth at the People's State Bank. So they know this themselves on getting you response possible. Since most of them have been or have come off farm, really do know the local act. They want to take this time for your patronage, locations, and hopefully talk to you. Donald, the bank member.
Back to you in 30 seconds.
Thank you.
With strong connection. Every volt, every beat, and check each connection. But when you work with a Butler, you're building on more.
I'm at KRDQ or Rockingham Radio in Colby.
Building value as much as you do.
Your local Butler builders, construction, and experience. Connections can make business. Back to more of the Eagles on 100 points.
Welcome back as we start the second half of basketball. It is Cimarron with the basketball first. They fire one up on the top right side that does not go. The McFadden rebound pulled down by the Eagles, and Colby turns it over. Foss's pass to Stanley taken away, and Cimarron misses a lay-in on the other end. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Blue Jays. Colby with their starting five on the floor here to start the second half. They got Foss with 2 fouls and Jones in the game with 3, who has to be careful. Blue Jays with it on the right side. A little head fake here. They'll kick it in the paint, now out. And a run jumper on the way. Foss is just going to pick up her third. Not a good foul on this one. Got there late. So now Brittany Foss also with 3 fouls for Colby. Cimarron will go to the line. It'll be Clara Bartlett to shoot 2. Puts her first free throw up and good. That was her first attempt of the game. She's got 5 points on the night. Now the leading scorer for Cimarron. 21-18 the score. Second free throw is up and good. And we have a whistle and a stoppage here. We're discussing something at the scorer's table. Whatever it is, they figured it out. We're back underway again. Colby with it. Foss to Jones. In the corner to Stanley. Back out to Jones. Top of the key, Foss. Looking for Stanley cutting through, and again, another turnover by Colby. And the Lady Eagles have had uncharacteristically had several of these on-force miscues tonight. Cimarron with the basketball now, right side. They'll kick it in the corner. Little fake. Now back outside to drive. Nothing there. On the play for Bartlett. She kicks it left side. Here's a three-pointer. Off the back of the rim. Not going to go for Jantz. Rebound on the putback is no good. Foul called over the back on Colby. Free throws upcoming here for Casey Coast. Foul was on Kennedy Stanley. That's her second personal. Second foul and a half on Colby. Free throw no good. Coast is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe in the game tonight. Set for a second attempt. Good. 5 points for Coast. And the lead is 5. 23-18. Colby down. 6:53 to play here in the third quarter. Eagles against the press and a turnover. Foss has a pass stolen, and she tries to draw a charge on the other end, but does not get there in time. Her feet are not set. And she picks up her 4th personal foul. And this will put Moeller at the line to shoot 2. First one's no good off the back of the rim. Moeller 1 of 3 for the charity stripe in the game. Second free throw. Good. So Moeller hits 1 of 2. She's got 2 points. 24-18. Colby down 6. They've led by 8. They've trailed by 8 at one point in time and led by as many as 10. Eagles with the basketball. Stanley to Jones. Jones sets up the offense for Colby. Jones, Dodson, Shields. Stanley and Vaughn on the floor. Ball on the left side of the wing, the hands of Jones. Brooklyn back outside to Dodson, top right side. Dribbles it up to the top of the court near the half-court line. Back to Jones. Jones head fake on a 3, gets a defender in the air. Left side to Vaughn, back to Jones. This time she'll fire the 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. No good. And over the back foul called on Colby. They're calling it tight tonight. That's the first personal on Shields. And 4th foul and a half on Colby in the first minute and 56 seconds. Coach Stevens with a timeout. We'll take it with him. Back in 60 seconds with more basketball on 100.3 to ride. Colby down 6.
Here at McKean, we're proud to offer, along with Lennox, keep you comfortable, money. This fall, McKean offering up to in rebates Lennox system. So call us today at 462-2. He Incorporated. Offering Lennox just another way we.
For one-stop shopping, forget about Colby's. Mart and Colby has a great of grocery items in the macaroni. They've got it. Walmart, and of course, all DVD or Blu-ray, favorite PlayStation, Walmart and Colby also. Food and, of course, pharmacy there to do as well. Walmart of Colby. Part of the community. High school student at one-stop shopping. It's wrong.
Welcome back, Eagles with the basketball out of the timeout. Cimarron with the basketball out of the timeout. They try a bounce pass into the lane. It was knocked loose by Colby and out of bounds. Eagles will set up defensively. Cimarron gets the inbound pass in on the right side, trying to skip it over on the left side. They do. No time for the three. A drive on the baseline. Pull-up jumper is in there. Nice finish by Clara Bartlett. She's got 8. And Colby down 26-18 now. An 8-point deficit for the Lady Eagles. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul here on Cimarron this time. Eagles looking for their first points of the second half. Colby with it. Jones. Right side to Vaughn. Ball goes to Brooklyn Jones in the corner. Jones underneath to Shields. Outside Stanley for 3. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. Blue Jays on the run. Taylor Jantz kicks it on the left side, and the bucket is up and good. Nice assist. And Cameron Bartlett got the bucket. 6 points for Bartlett in the game. 28-18. Colby down 10, and they turned it over again. Dodson's pass trying to get it to Jones. And it was Bartlett that came away with the steal. And we're going to have a whistle and traveling on the Blue Jays. Colby will get it back. McFadden checks into the game for the Blue Jays. Barnett into the game for Colby. Also in for Colby. There's a McCurry. Eagles with the basketball. Right side, Vaughn. Jones in the corner, back outside. Vaughn for 3, a long one. Short, and the rebound pulled down by Cimarron in the hands of Taylor Jantz. Jantz makes a great pass to the cutter into the paint that time, and Cameron Bartlett gets it in. She's got 8 points. 30-18. Colby down 12, 4:19 to go in the third quarter. Lady Eagles still looking for their first points of the second half. Colby had Brooklyn Jones wide open under the hoop. They couldn't get it to her. And now Curry fires a 3. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Blue Jays. Colby with a near steal. Vaughn had knocked it loose but couldn't hang on to it. Cimarron fires up a shot on the loose ball. That's no good by Bartlett. Colby on the run. Eagles across midcourt. Jones with the basketball. Colby down 12, 30-18. They would outscore 10-0 here in this third quarter. First 3 minutes and 10 seconds of it. 4 minutes and 10 seconds of it. The Eagles with it, swinging it around. Jones to Curry. Right side, Barnett. Now Stanley. Looks for Vaughn. Not a good pass and nearly stolen. Colby got lucky there as Osborne unable to hang on to it. Shields going to check back in for the Eagles. And Colby's going to take a full time out here. 30-18 to score. Colby down 12, 3:23 to play, third quarter. Back with more after this word from our sponsors on 100.3 The Ride.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark. I'm excited to be practicing again here in our offices, North Franklin and down Colby, to help you with your general wellness, including low force, acupuncture, calls, and grass intake, muscle relief. Call me at Gunlock Hair to schedule an appointment. 69965. That's 26995.
Is your checking account too many fees? Hi, this is Jan Bank, and we can offer you that earns a high money back just for the card. You can also get your fees refunded up nationwide. Ask us how you can one of our free consultant rewards, checking and savings, loans, and more. We've got the account for you. Bank member FDIC. This is rules apply. See Farmers Health.
Now back to more of radio on 100.
30-18 to score. Colby with a 12-point deficit here in this third quarter of play with 3:14 to go. Eagles cannot get their offense going here in the second half. Coach Stevens taking his second full time out to discuss it. Colby gets one in underneath. Curry on the block with a nice spin move. Her shot is up and no good, but she draws the foul and will shoot two. And that's one of the first times tonight we've got a good look at one in the block. Curry to shoot. Foul was on Caitlin Dykes. That's her first personal. First team foul. Curry hits the first free throw. And McCurry, the freshman, dribbles twice, puts the second free throw up. It is no good. Shields with a rebound and a putback. Boy, they didn't box Shields out. She was wide open on the block and got an easy lay-in. So a nice three-point play for Colby. The Eagles down 8 now. 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Cimarron is no good. Rebound battle for how is that not over the back? Colby's been hit for about 3 of those little touch fouls that were similar to that. That was huge over the back on Colby. And now a reach-in foul on the Eagles. Vaughn's going to get called for this one. First on Halley and the 15th foul on Colby in the second half. Kevin Dyke that time, though, went right over the back of the Colby player and landed on her. And they didn't call her with an over-the-back foul. Free throw short for Osborne. No good. Jariah will get set for her second attempt. Stanley checks back in. Shields comes out. Stanley, Curry, Barnett, Jones, and Vaughn, the 5 on the floor for Colby. Second free throw. Bouncing off the front of the rim, but going in for Osborne. 31-21. The Eagles down 10. 2:38 to go. Third quarter. Vaughn, right side to Jones. Jones across midcourt to Vaughn. Howard going to drive. Double team Crumbs. She's trapped in the corner. Gets it inside to Stanley, and Stanley fouled. Clara Bartlett chasing from the backside to help on the defense. Just couldn't get stopped and ran into her. That is her second personal foul. And the third team foul of the half on Cimarron. Colby will inbound to the baseline. Jones to throw it in. Light block. Eagles get it into Curry. Off a double screen. They wanted a three. Couldn't get it off in time. Vaughn, top of the key now with it. Left open. Three-pointer. Not going to go. Dyke comes away with the rebound for Cimarron. Gets it up the floor into the hands of Jantz. Drives baseline. Shot in the paint. No good. Vaughn with the rebound. And we're going to get a carrying call on Cimarron. I don't know about the carrying call. Vaughn got knocked to the floor. They didn't call a foul. And then they got a pretty quick carrying call right after that to give it back to Colby. Eagles with the basketball. Vaughn to Jones. Jones calling out the play. Left side to Barnett. Barnett looking for Curry. Now finds Jones open for three. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Vaughn on the backside. Mugged. She was mugged as she went up for that putback attempt. And she will shoot 2 free throws. Foul on the play was charged to McFadden, her first personal foul. 14th foul. Free throw for Vaughn is good. She'll have another. Allie with 15 points. That's her first point of the second half. Back to a 9-point deficit. Vaughn trying to make it 8 here. Rattles it in there. 31-23. Colby down by 8. Cimarron with the basketball. Top right side. They wanted a three, but Jantz did not have time. They're not really much of a three-point shooting team, or at least they haven't been in the game tonight. Ball in the left corner now. Into the hands of Wilson. Now baseline, in and out of the hands of Osborne, but she's able to come up with it before it goes out. Now in the left corner against the zone. They did a good job of moving without the ball and trying to get open. Eagles have done a good job of rotating defensively. Cimarron still with it here. Pass on the right side. Now top right. Jantz. Back to Osborne. To Jantz. Driving. Passes on the baseline. A terrible shot underneath. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. We had all that ball movement and that patience offensively, and then they took a bad shot. But, again, they come away with the basketball. Blue Jays with it on the right side. A drive. Baseline shot is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Colby after miss from Jantz. Vaughn with it for the Eagles, takes it up the floor. A lot of contact. She puts that shot up no good, tries to get her own rebound. And she does save it, but it hits the back of the backboard as she's trying to throw it in and then goes back out of bounds. 31-23 to score. Eagles down 8. Cimarron with the basketball on the right side. Fugit with it. Kicks it in the corner. Here's a three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped. And Vaughn tries to come up with it. We have it all tied up, and what do we have here? We're going to call that a foul? No, a timeout called by the Cimarron player who had grabbed the ball on the floor. That was a pretty heavy call by that player right there. After a great decision, saves the possession. Full timeout, Cimarron will take it with him. Back with more in just a minute on 100.3 The Ride. Colby down 31-23. A little light getting in, so just make this a 30.
Authentic south of the border, wonderful staff. Personal experience, dine in. You can still find there's a frozen margarita by their new location. Great, authentic cuisine. Now, right next door at 1921 in Colby, it's back to more of the Eagles on 100 points.
Welcome back. Hello, testing 1-2.
Welcome back. There we go. 31-23 to score. Colby trailing Cimarron. 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. The inbound pass knocked away and out of bounds. Cimarron will try again here. Get it in on the left sideline. Baseline drive is not there for Fugit. Has her pass knocked loose by Dodson. And now Vaughn gets the steal and she's fouled. Stepped in front of Jantz that time, got the steal, and then Jantz goes over to the back trying to get the ball back. Third on Taylor Jantz. Fifth now on Cimarron. Both teams with 5. Colby with Dodson, Jones, Curry, Vaughn, and Jones on the floor, but they're going to stay on there, I should say, on the floor, but it'll be Curry coming out and Shields back into the game. Starting 5 out there with the exception of Foss, who has those 4 fouls. Eagles in the basketball in the corner, 8 seconds to go. Dodson going to drive baseline, pulls up in the jumper, not a good shot. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. Blue Jays with 2 seconds to go. They get a player open underneath who scores it at the buzzer. Colby did not get back defensively, and Cimarron had Coast waiting under the hoop to get an easy 2 at the buzzer. Colby down 10 at the end of 3, 33-23. Back with more in just a minute on 100.3 The Ride. Back with more in just a minute on 100.3 The Ride.
With High Place Go. Oh, that's the more thing.
I can't hear, guys.
With location. Oxy, Dresden.
Did you get to the break right away, or will we late?
And in Levan. To give you the service. High Plains Co-op is a better grain, fuel, and feed. Check out their website.
You got to communicate with me.
Up to date. Standing with you.
Yeah, I got Mason helping me out here. I don't got right away or not. After you said that last time.
Well, we've been late the last 2. We got to get into these.
Okay, I'll take over here.
No, that's okay. Let him do it. We'll be all right.
Okay, go to the in-game rejoin here in a second.
Skip the rejoin. I'll take it out of the commercial.
Okay.
Can't hear.
It's nice getting anything. So come into McDonald's. Delicious any size. A la carte only. Price.
Welcome back. Colby with the basketballs. We'll start the fourth quarter. Vaughn left open on the right side for 3. A little short. Rebound by Shields on the backside for Colby, though. Shields nearly turns it over. Trying to get it to Dodson. It was knocked away by Clara Bartlett and out of bounds. Colby will keep the ball. And Foss, we're not going to waste much time. We're going to get her in the game right away for Colby. Has 4 fouls. Has got to be careful on the defensive end. Eagles get the ball in. Foss with it on the top left. Now to Jones in the corner for three. Short. And the rebound out of bounds off the foot of Kennedy Stanley. And the Colby fans furious. That went off the Cimarron player. Blue Jays with the basketball. And Hallie Vaughn knocks it loose here, but she steps on the sideline out of bounds. Cimarron will get it back. Colby will put Dodson into the ball game. Foss will come back out. Colby trying to keep her in here. But again, with those 4 fouls, they got to be careful. Ball is in. Foss back out of the ball game for Colby. As I mentioned, Dodson back in. Cimarron with the ball in the paint and a little drive by Cameron Bartlett, and she gets the shot off the glass on the right side for the bucket. She's got 10 points, and Colby down 12 for the second time tonight. He goes across midcourt. Shields outside to Jones. Jones to Stanley. Left side Dodson. Vaughn with it now. Stanley in the corner. Here's Shields open. Doesn't take the shot. Instead goes to Vaughn. Vaughn to Stanley to Vaughn for three. Get in there. Doesn't. It rims out. Rebound battle for and a foul called on Colby. Dodson going to get called on the reach in. McKenzie with her second personal. Foss will check in for Colby. Dodson comes out. He was in their full court 2-on-2 press defense. And nearly turned over by Cimarron. They bobbled the inbound pass. Colby scrambled on it. That left Bartlett open up the floor, but Jones gets back and blocks the shot that time of Emily Acton. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Hallie Vaughn, she's fouled. Acton, after having her shot blocked, picked up the foul. Her second personal foul. And the team's sixth. Emma Curry into the ball game for Colby. Shields comes out. Curry, Vaughn, Stanley, Jones, and Foss, the five on the floor for the Eagles. Colby with it. Stanley to Foss. Curry. Back to Foss, who calls out the play, moving people around here. Gets it back to Curry. Curry again to Foss. Foss to Stanley, quickly to Vaughn. One of the three, didn't have time. Colby moving it around. Jones finds Vaughn with time. Three-pointer. Get in. Looked good the whole way. And again, just getting a bad roll on this end of the floor. 35-23. And here's a jumper just inside 3-point territory from Cimarron. The shot's no good. Rebound being battled for. And it's pulled down by the original shooter in Coast. And they'll reset their offense. Ball on the right side. Acton knocked loose by Curry. Ends up in the hands of Bartlett, who drives in. And we go carrying call on the Blue Jays. So Colby's going to get it back. 35-23, a 12-point lead for Cimarron. 5:24 to go. We're in the fourth quarter. Colby's got to get the offense going right now. Eagles with it on the top right side. Curry to Vaughn in the corner. Quickly underneath to Stanley. Double team. Then Stanley drives. Puts the shot up and no good in the paint. Trying to get some contact there. Needed help, but she was double teamed. And she didn't get the help or the contact. Rebound pulled down by Cimarron. Blue Jays top right. Looking inside, knocked loose. Ball's into the hands of Bartlett. Now right side, jumper on the way and good by Emily Acton, her first 2 points. And Colby down now 37-23, a 14-point deficit, 4:40 to go. Emma Curry for three, off the glass and in. Curry with 4 points in the game, and a timeout taken by the Eagles. We'll take it with them. 37, that's a 30-second timeout. I'll keep it here. 37-26 to score. Colby trailing by 11 points with 4:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Colby has got to continue to make some stops here. Trying to get something on the offensive end. It's kind of been three-pointer or nothing tonight for the Lady Eagles. In fact, if you look in the entire game, they have just 2 field goals that were not three-pointers, and then 1 free throw in the game. (37-26) the score. Cimarron gets the inbound pass in. It's loose. Curry steals it for Colby. Gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn in a long three. Short. Rebound battle for it. Pulled down by the Blue Jays. Whew. Opportunity there for Colby. Just couldn't get the shot to go. And on the other end, Cimarron gets one in the paint and the turnaround shot off the glass and in for Bartlett. 12 for Bartlett in the game. 39-26. Cimarron up 13. Colby needs to hustle. Got to get it across midcourt. Foss does. Gets it over to Jones. Jones back to Foss. Foss to Jones on the top right now. Foss top of the key. Left side. Stanley to Vaughn. Vaughn to Foss. Foss down to Jones. Now Foss. Driving. Kicks it out. Jones with a fake to Foss. Open for three. Not going to go. Rebound. Battle for and out of bounds. Last touch by Cimarron. Colby might have got a break there. Eagles will inbound underneath the bucket here. Foss. Will inbound for Colby on the floor. With Stanley, Vaughn, Jones, and Curry. Foss gets it in to Stanley on the block. Double teamed here. Puts the shot up off the glass and in. Tough finish for Stanley. Her first field goal of the game. And Colby down by 9, but Cimarron again answers quickly. McFadden with the bucket on the right side. 6 points. 41-28. He goes down 13. Right side, Vaughn driving. Takes it to the hoop and scores. 18 for Vaughn in the game, and a timeout called by Colby. 32nd timeout for Coach Stevens. He's out of 30. He's down to 1-4. Remaining for the last 3:11. Colby down 11 points. Right now to Cimarron. 41-30. And they're starting to find some looks here offensively in the game. Things are starting to fall here finally in the second half. Colby was outscored 13-5 in the second quarter. That's been the downfall in this game. The third quarter, I should say. It was a terrible third quarter for Colby offensively. I'm trying to battle in here in this fourth quarter. They've been outscored 8-7 in the fourth so far. It'll be Dodson, Vaughn, Stanley, Jones, and Foss on the floor. 1-2-2 press. Cimarron up the floor with it. Top right side. They'll drive in, trying to kick it underneath. Beautiful pass, and the lay-in is missed by Coast, and the rebound pulled down by Foss. A break here for Colby. They get it underneath to Stanley. First shot of the paint. Good, and a foul. Big one for Kennedy Stanley. She's got 5. And will head to the line to try to make it 6. Coach called for the foul. That was her first personal, 7th on Cimarron. Stanley's free throw is good. Colby will put Emma Curry into the game. Stanley will come out. Eagles down 8. 2:53 to go. Not over yet. Cimarron gets the inbound pass in, and it's knocked loose, and Foss trying to save it from going out of bounds. Couldn't get there on time. And Cimarron, you can see a little frustrated right now. They'll make a substitution. Bartlett checks into the game for Cimarron, and Casey Coast comes out. Blue Jays get it up the floor, and a blocking foul called on Foss. That's 5. So Foss fouls out with 2:44 to go in the game, and Kennedy Stanley checks back in for Colby. Was the 7th team foul as well, so Cimarron will have Bartlett at the line to shoot. Right-hander puts the first free throw up and makes it. She'll get another one. Clara Bartlett with 9 points in the game. She is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And no good on this one. Rebound pulled down by Colby. Eagles will hustle it up the floor here, trailing by 9. 2:36 to go. Stanley to Jones. They got to hurry here, guys, to set it up. Jones picks up her dribble, needs some help here, finds Vaughn on the right side, has time, three-pointer. Good! Hallie Vaughn with a three-point bucket. She's got 21 in the timeout call. By Colby, full timeout. 42-36, Eagles down 6. 2:23 to go. Back with more in just a minute on 100.3 The Ride.
There's a good chance. Day without supply your beef and a lot more. You know that when they leave, they'll be able to, by making your life. Find out more at .edu. Community College. Create.
Hi, this is John from Western Kansas. At Farm Credit, we in agriculture with some credit input today and tomorrow. This mission is providing pictures of capital for business success. Because of steady flow of credit, more jobs, economic growth, Farm Credit is helping investments in the community. Stop in and see me days at 105 or call me at 7-443-5.
Welcome back, Colby. Colby down 6, 2:18 to go in the ball game. Cimarron with the basketball. The Eagles need to stop here. Blue Jays drive on the right side. Shot in the paint does not go. Rebound tipped around. Cimarron comes up with it. They'll drive on the right side. Nothing there. Kick it back out. Top of the key, nearly a backcourt violation, but Moeller able to come up with it. Kicks it off, drive to the right side. Now in the corner. Blue Jays will drive. Jumper up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Donson after miss from Bartlett. Colby needs to score here. Jones up the floor, fakes, takes it herself, misses the shot. Rebound Donson, put back. Good! Knocks it down for Colby. Donson with her first two. It's a 4-point game here. 38-42. Colby battling back, and we get a steal here, but there's going to be a foul. It was knocked loose by Curry. Vaughn had come away with it, but there was a foul on Curry on that loose ball. That is the first personal foul on Emma Curry, and the 8th team foul on Colby. One-on-one opportunity. Taylor Jantz at the line. She's 1 of 3 from the charity stripe in the game tonight. Hits the front end of the one-on-one here. She'll get set for a second attempt. Puts it up. Good. Jantz with 3. And a timeout called by Cimarron. Full timeout by the Blue Jays. Back with more in just a minute here on 100.3 The Ride. Colby down 6 with a minute 34 to go.
Everyone has a time you gave yourself that second beat or not your insurance covered until it's too late. For check from Farm Agent can review to find any gaps that save you money. Coulda, shoulda. Check your coverage. A Farm Bureau agent, Colby or Atwood at 702 Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Federal Insurance Company.
Dying is one of the few that is certain to occur. The one we are not. Hi, I'm Jason. And Colby Atwood and Funeral Services for your families after you're gone. Help you plan ahead and make sure are taken care of in the monument and casket. Set up refunding specifically for involvement mortuary. We are ensuring that your loved ones cherish. Mortuary.com.
More of the Eagles, 100 points.
Welcome back. Colby down 6, 44-38. 1:32 to go in the game. Eagles with the basketball. Across midcourt, Jones picks it up right side to Curry. Curry back to Jones. Now Donson. Donson finds Stanley at the top right side. Now Donson again. Vaughn, top left side. Hallie to Donson. to Jones, top of the key. Minute 13 to go. Got to get something. Curry inside to Stanley, who drives, puts it up, and good. Kennedy Stanley with 8 points. Minute to go. Cimarron lobs the ball up the floor on the right side. 56 seconds to go. Colby going to have to start fouling here pretty soon if they can't get a steal here in the next several seconds. Down 4. And reaching foul on the Eagles. Dodson that time. Third on Mackenzie Dodson. 9th on Colby. So this will be the last one-on-one here for the Blue Jays, and Clara Bartlett will shoot. Casey Coast checks back in for Cimarron. Bartlett is 3 of 4 from the charity stripe in the game. First one. Good. 10 points for Bartlett now. And it's back to a 5-point Cimarron lead. Still just 2 possessions. Second free throw from Bartlett. Short. Rebound Colby. Colby will need to hustle it up the floor here. 42 seconds as they get across midcourt. Right side Curry. Open. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Cimarron. The Eagles will have it underneath. 34 seconds to work with. Dodson will inbound. Looking, finds Curry, open for 3. Good! Into Curry with the 3-point bucket. And Colby down 2 now with 28 seconds to go. Cimarron with the basketball on the right side. Blue Jays kick it back outside. Now right again, knocked loose and picked up by the Blue Jays. Double team here, timeout called by Cimarron. 16.8 seconds to go. Colby down 2. Cimarron with a full timeout. Back in 30 seconds with more of the Eagles on radio. And Colby basketball at 100.3 to the line. Just a 30, guys. Just a 30.
The Eagles, 100 points.
Now the teams make their way back onto the floor. It'll be Cimarron basketball. They lead by 2, 45 to 43. Just under 17 seconds to go. Colby's going to have to get a steal on the inbound. And if they can't get a quick turnover, they got a foul. Blue Jays will be shooting 2 free throws from here on out. Inbound pass is in, and there's a quick foul on Colby. 1 second off the clock. That one charged to Emma Curry. And the first free throw, no good. For Coast. And she'll get set for her second attempt here. So it's going to stay a 1-possession game no matter what. She had to hit 2 to get it to 2 possessions. The second free throw is good by Coast. Colby down 3. Eagles across midcourt, 13 seconds to work with. Jones kicks it to Stanley. Out of Allie Vaughn. Vaughn to Jones, knocked loose. Jones, 3 seconds to go. To Curry for 3. She's fouled! She's fouled on the 3-pointer. It did not go, but she will go to the line with 3 free throws. And a chance to tie this with 1.3 seconds to go. The foul on the play was charged to Sydney Muller, her 3rd personal foul. So Curry to the line to shoot for Colby. Dribbles twice. First free throw, no good. Not over yet. Missed it. She'll get set for her second attempt here. On the way, no good. She'll have another one. 1.3 seconds to go for Colby. They almost need a miss here in the count for a three. Curry misses it. Rebound tip. Cimarron gets it. Ball game. Wow. Colby comes up 3 points short and ends their season with the loss here, 46-43. The final score tonight. We'll take a break, come back, get things started with our post-game show after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Wow. Action from homeowners by Northwest Center. We call it wow. When they see their backsplash word. Kansas Decorating Center and make finest cabinets. Bring design and install our team. Go to decoratingcenter.com. Ready to...
Oh, wow. The North Decorating Center in Colby. In Colby, Kansas. Deep placed flavors, whether it's like pepperoni or spring or something less cherry pepper bomb, little bacon, or some flavors of wings. Pizza Hut and Colby for flavor tonight. Amazing lunch buffet. I need call 46206. Pizza Hut and Colby. That's the place.
You have a name. Travel to that big city store. Ask if they know your name.
Well, give me a minute.
Northwest Kansas.
Northwest. I thought Wisconsin is... You know what? I'm only... Anyway.
Now visit... Good morning, Sally. Here for the Eagles. The same great variety of super duper